My beloved child, I am speaking to you now, not from a distance, not from a place too high for you to reach, but from the very nearness of your own heart. I want you to know this from the very beginning. You are not forgotten, you are not lost, you are not invisible to me. Every breath you take is noticed, every tear that falls is counted, every sigh that escapes your chest is heard by me. You may feel that the world has moved on without you, that time has carried others forward while you are left behind, but I, your God, have never taken my eyes off you. You are my precious one, and my gaze rests on you with a love that does not fade. I know the burdens you carry. I know the memories that return in the quiet of the night, the mistakes you regret, the words you wish you had spoken, the love you wish you had given more freely. I know how the weight of years sometimes makes your body tired, and how your spirit sometimes feels heavy. But I tell you this truth now, and I want you to hold it close. You are still mine. You are still chosen. You are still loved beyond measure. Your life is not over. Your purpose is not finished. As long as you draw breath, there is a reason. As long as your heart beats, I am doing something within you and through you. Do not believe the lie that you are forgotten because of your age. The world may overlook the elderly, but I do not. The world may move too fast to notice the wisdom in your silence, but I treasure it. The world may see wrinkles as weakness, but I see them as lines of beauty, each one a testimony of a journey walked, of love given, of battles endured. When you look in the mirror and see yourself fading, I look at you and see you shining brighter, because I do not see as man sees. I do not measure worth by youth or by strength of body. I measure by love, by faith, by the heart that still longs for me, and oh, how I delight in your heart. You may wonder why I begin this way, why I speak to you with such tenderness. It is because too many of my children have forgotten that I am a father, not just a faraway ruler. A father bends down to speak gently to his child. A father does not grow tired of repeating his love. A father does not abandon his children when they grow old. And so I bend down to speak to you now, so you may hear my voice clearly and know it is for you, not for someone else, not for those who seem holier, not for those who seem stronger, but for you, exactly as you are in this very moment. You have lived through seasons of joy and seasons of pain. There were moments when you felt my presence so near, and moments when you wondered if I had turned away. There were times when laughter filled your home, and times when silence felt heavier than stone. Yet through them all, I was with you. Even when you did not feel me, I was carrying you. Even when you doubted me, I was still faithful. Even when your faith trembled, I held you steady with mine. That is why you are here now, listening, breathing, waiting. For I have carried you to this very moment, so that I could whisper to you again. You are not alone. You never were, and you never will be. My child, death has been painted to you as something dark, as a shadow to fear, as an end to dread. But I tell you now, death is not the end. Death is not darkness. Death is the doorway to my light. When the time comes, it will not be a thief that robs you. It will be a hand that gently leads you home. Do not let fear grip your heart. Do not let the enemy lie to you, saying that all will be lost. No, all will be gained. For what is waiting beyond this life is not emptiness but fullness, not sorrow but joy, not silence but music that never ends. And you, my beloved, will be there with me, face to face, no longer guessing, no longer doubting, but seeing with your own eyes the one who has loved you from the beginning. But before that day comes, there is still something I want to do in you. This is why I have brought you here to hear these words. Heaven is shifting, and your breakthrough is closer than you think. You may feel that the best of your life is behind you, but I tell you, the best is not behind. It is still unfolding. You may believe that time has closed its doors on you, but I am opening doors no man can shut. You may think your prayers have gone unanswered, but I have heard everyone, and my answer is on its way, though it may come differently than you expected. The delays were not denials, they were preparations. The silence was not neglect. It was a shaping of your heart, so that when my blessing comes, you will see it clearly and know it is from me. Do not think that your role is finished just because your body is weaker. The prayers of the aged are like incense, rising higher than any other. Your words carry weight in heaven because they are born of wisdom, pain, and perseverance. When you pray for your children, for your grandchildren, for your nation, the heavens listen. Do not stop praying, do not stop believing, do not stop hoping, for I, your God, am still writing your story. Every day you wake up is a page yet to be written, a chapter yet to unfold, and I am the author who holds the pen. And so, my beloved child, I want you to begin this journey with me today, not with fear, not with despair, but with trust. Let me take your hand. Let me walk with you through this message, for it is not just words. It is my heart poured out to you. As you listen, do not rush. Let each word settle in your spirit like rain on dry ground. Let my voice be the comfort you have longed for, the assurance you have needed, the light that shines in the places of your soul that have felt dark for too long. For I am with you, and I will not leave you, and together we will walk this path that leads not to darkness, but to eternal light. My beloved child, now that I have drawn you close with my words of comfort, let us go deeper together. I want to walk with you into the quiet places of your heart, into the corners that you sometimes avoid, into the questions that rise when the night is long, and into the memories that still carry both joy and pain. This is not to bring you sorrow, but to remind you that I have been present in every moment of your life, even those you thought were hidden, even those you thought were wasted. Nothing in your life is wasted when it is held in my hands. Think back with me for a moment. Do you remember your earliest years, when you were small and learning about the world? There were moments of innocence, laughter, discovery. And though you did not know me then as you do now, I knew you. I was watching over you when you took your first steps. I rejoiced when you laughed freely, and I comforted you when you cried. Every childlike prayer, even if you did not know my name fully, reached my heart. You may not recall every detail of those days, but I was there, smiling over you, because you were mine before you even knew me. Then came the years of youth, when life felt wide and full of possibilities. You dreamed of what could be, of the life you might build, of the places you would go, of the love you might find. Some of those dreams were fulfilled and some were not. Some paths you walked brought joy, while others brought disappointment. But even in those times, I was guiding you. Perhaps you didn't always see my hand, but I was there. When you stumbled, I lifted you. When you made choices that led to pain, I still stayed near, waiting for you to call on me. My love for you has never been fragile. It does not break when you fall. Instead, it grows stronger as I long for you to rise again. Then came the middle years, when responsibilities weighed heavily on your shoulders. You worked, you cared for your family, you gave of yourself, and sometimes you felt stretched thin. There were days when you carried burdens silently, when you gave more than you thought you had to give, when you prayed but wondered if your prayers reached heaven. And yet I was listening. I saw the sacrifices you made, the love you poured out, the tears you hid from others. I was there when you laughed with your loved ones, and I was there when you sat alone, feeling unseen. Every hidden moment mattered to me because you mattered to me. And now, in these later years, I know your heart reflects often on the past. You think about the choices you made, the people you loved, the opportunities you missed. You remember faces that are no longer with you. You remember seasons that seem so distant, yet still feel so near in memory. And sometimes these reflections bring both gratitude and sorrow. You feel grateful for the blessings, but you wonder about the mistakes. You rejoice in the love you gave, but you ache for the times you fell short. My child, let me speak this truth into your heart. I see it all, and I redeem it all. Your mistakes do not define you. Your failures are not the final word. My love has covered your past. My mercy has washed you clean. and my grace continues to write beauty into your story. Do you see, my child, how every season of your life has been held in my hands? From your first breath until this very moment, you have never been outside of my care. Even in your darkest nights, I was the light that kept you from being consumed. Even in your loneliest hours, I was the silent presence beside you. Even when you thought you had wandered too far, I was the shepherd who came searching for you. And now, as you reflect on all that has been, I want you to understand something profound. Your life has meaning, eternal meaning, far beyond what you can see. You may feel that time has taken much from you, your strength, your speed, your health, your friends, your youth. But nothing of eternal value has been lost. In fact, with each passing year, you have grown richer in what truly matters. The treasures of this world fade, but the treasures of love, of faith, of prayer, of endurance, these have been stored in heaven where nothing can destroy them. Your quiet faithfulness, the small acts of kindness, the prayers whispered in secret, all these are remembered in eternity. You may not even recall them all, but I do, and I will reward them in ways you cannot yet imagine. Think also of the people whose lives you have touched. You may believe your influence has been small, but I tell you it has been greater than you know. A kind word spoken years ago, a prayer offered for someone in need, a moment of forgiveness, a smile when someone was discouraged, these ripple outward far beyond your sight. You will see one day how your life was a thread woven into the great tapestry of my plan, and you will marvel at how I used even the smallest of your offerings to accomplish something far greater than you ever dreamed. And my child, let me tell you this, your struggles too have not been wasted. The illnesses, the losses, the disappointments, the heartaches, they were not meaningless. I know they hurt. I know they made you question at times. But through them, your heart has been shaped, softened, and deepened. You have learned compassion for others who suffer. You have learned to lean on me when your strength ran out. You have discovered that I am faithful, even in the valley of shadows. These struggles have prepared you not only for the life to come, but for the ministry you still have now, the ministry of encouragement, of wisdom, of prayer, of love that flows from a heart that has been broken and healed by my hand. So do not despise the years behind you, and do not fear the years ahead. Each chapter of your story has revealed something of my love, and even now I am not finished. You are still here because I still have more to do in you and through you. Heaven is shifting, and I am aligning things in ways you cannot yet see. The prayers you have prayed for your children, for your grandchildren, for your loved ones, they are not forgotten. Some answers are already on their way. Some will come after you step into my presence, but they will come nonetheless, because my word does not return void. So rest your heart, my beloved. Reflect on your life not with regret, but with gratitude. I have walked with you every step of the way. I have carried you when you could not walk. I have held you when you thought you would fall. And I will continue to be your strength, your comfort, your light, until the very end of your earthly journey, and then beyond into eternity, where there will be no more tears, no more sorrow, no more pain. My beloved child, now that you have reflected with me on the journey of your life, let me lift your heart with words of encouragement. I know you have carried much, endured much, and wondered often if your strength is enough for what still lies ahead. But I tell you this truth today. You do not walk in your strength alone. You walk in mine. I am your strength when you are weak. I am your courage when you feel afraid. I am your hope when the world feels uncertain. I am your light when the path seems dark. You do not need to fear what tomorrow holds because I hold tomorrow. You do not need to worry about who will care for you because I care for you. You do not need to wonder if you still matter because you matter to me more than you will ever understand. The world may measure worth by what you can do, by how much you produce, by the strength of your body, but I measure worth by who you are, by your heart, by your love, by the faith that still clings to me. And in my eyes, you are priceless. Lift your head, my child, and hear this clearly. Your life is not fading away into nothingness. No, it is shining brighter with each passing day, because you are drawing nearer to the fullness of my presence. The closer you come to me, the more radiant your spirit becomes, even if your body grows weary. This is why I tell you, do not lose heart. Though outwardly you may feel like you are wasting away, inwardly you are being renewed day by day. Every day you wake, I pour new mercies into you. Every sunrise is a gift, every breath a reminder that I am not finished with you yet. You may sometimes feel overlooked or unneeded, especially in a world that rushes past the wisdom of its elders. But do not believe that lie. You are a pillar in the spiritual house I am building. Your prayers uphold your family. Your faith strengthens others more than you realize. Your quiet presence is a light that reminds people of me, even when you do not see it. You are still part of my work, my kingdom, my plan. Do not underestimate the power of your life, for I am working through you in ways you may never fully see on this side of eternity. Let me remind you, too, of this unshakable truth. Nothing can separate you from my love. Not age, not illness, not weakness, not even death itself. My love is stronger than all these things. When doubts whisper to you, when fears creep in, when loneliness tries to wrap itself around your heart, remember this. You are loved with an everlasting love, and underneath you are my everlasting arms. I will never let you fall beyond my reach. Take courage, my beloved, for I am near. When you wake in the morning and your body aches, I am with you. When you sit quietly and feel the weight of silence, I am beside you. When you long for the voices of loved ones who are no longer here, know that I am speaking to your soul in whispers of peace. When you wonder if your prayers make a difference, I am gathering every word like precious treasure. Nothing you give to me is wasted. Not your time, not your love, not your faith, not your tears. I want you to know, too, that joy is still yours. Joy is not only for the young, nor only for those whose bodies are strong. Joy is a gift of my spirit, and I give it freely to those who seek me. Even now, I desire to fill you with joy that no circumstance can steal, with peace that surpasses understanding, with strength that surprises you. You do not need to wait until heaven to taste this joy. Even now, as you walk through the days I give you, I can flood your heart with gladness, if you will open yourself to me. Sing to me in your heart. Thank me for the small blessings of each day. Notice the beauty still around you, the smile of a grandchild, the warmth of sunlight, the kindness of a friend, the quiet whisper of my spirit within. These are my gifts to you, reminders that I am with you, and that even now life is sacred and beautiful. My beloved child, let hope rise in you again. You may feel that certain prayers have been unanswered, but I am still working. You may think that certain dreams are gone, but I am still writing your story. You may wonder if your loved ones will return to me, and I tell you, do not stop believing. Your prayers for them are powerful. You may not see the answers yet, but trust that I am moving in ways beyond your sight. When you pray, heaven listens. When you intercede for your family, I act. You will see the fruit of your faith, whether in this life or in eternity. Take encouragement also from this. Every tear you have cried is remembered. Not one has fallen unnoticed. I have stored them, and one day I will wipe them all away. Every sorrow you have borne, I will redeem. Every loss you have felt, I will restore. I will give beauty for ashes, joy for mourning, praise for heaviness. You will see that none of your pain was in vain, because I will transform it into glory. And my child, remember this promise, I am preparing a place for you. When your journey here is done, you will step into a home beyond anything you can imagine, a place of perfect peace, of reunion with those who loved me, of laughter that never ends, of light that never fades. But until that day, I want you to walk in hope, not fear. Live each day knowing you are on your way home, but also knowing that while you remain here, you are my light in this world. So be encouraged. Stand firm in faith. Let your heart rest in my love. Do not let despair take root in you, for I am the God of hope, and I will fill you with peace. Trust me, my beloved, for I will never leave you, and I will never forsake you. My beloved child, now that I have encouraged your heart and reminded you of my unending love, I must also speak to you as a father who longs for his children to walk in truth. My love is gentle, but it is also firm. Just as a parent warns a child not to touch the fire, not out of anger but out of protection, so I must warn you about the things that can harm your soul. For you are precious to me, and I do not want you to stumble when I have called you to walk in light. You see, many of my children live as though this world is their final home. They cling too tightly to the things of earth, forgetting that eternity is near. I do not say this to frighten you, but to awaken you. Every day you live is a gift, but every day also brings you closer to the moment when you will step through the doorway of death into my presence. If you live only for what fades, you will miss what lasts forever. This is why I call you to lift your eyes, to loosen your grip on what is passing away, and to set your heart on me, the one who never changes. Do not let your heart be distracted by bitterness, unforgiveness, or regret. These are heavy burdens that keep you from walking freely. I have forgiven you completely, fully, without holding anything back. I ask you now to forgive others as I have forgiven you. Do not carry grudges to the grave. Do not let anger poison the final chapters of your life. Release those who hurt you, not because they deserve it, but because you deserve to live in peace. My child, freedom is found in forgiveness. When you let go, you make room for my Spirit to heal you and to fill you with joy. And beware of fear, my beloved. Fear whispers lies that make you forget who I am. Fear tells you that death is darkness, when I have promised it is the doorway to light. Fear tells you that you will be alone, when I have promised never to leave you. Fear tells you that you have no purpose, when I am still working through you. Do not let fear rule your heart. When fear comes, speak my name. When worry presses in, call on me. I am stronger than your fears, and I will give you peace when your heart feels restless. Let me also remind you, my child, to guard your heart against the distractions of this world. It is easy to let your eyes rest on what others have, to compare your life with theirs, to wonder why your journey has been different. But comparison steals your joy. Gratitude restores it. Be thankful for what I have given you, and you will see how rich you truly are. The greatest treasures are not possessions. They are faith, hope, and love. And of these, love is the greatest. Live in love, for love is what lasts into eternity. There is another warning I must give you, spoken with all the tenderness of my Father's heart. Do not waste the time that remains. You do not know the number of your days, but you know that each one is precious. Do not live in endless distraction, but live with intention. Speak words of kindness while you can. Tell your loved ones you care for them while they can still hear it. Pray for those who need me while you still have breath to pray. Do not wait for another day, for today is the day I have given you, and today is enough to plant seeds of love that will bear fruit for eternity. My beloved child, you have seen how fragile life can be. You know how quickly it passes. Do not let that truth make you afraid. Let it make you wise. Let it teach you to hold on to what matters and let go of what does not. Let it remind you that only one thing will matter when you stand before me. Did you love me, and did you love others in my name? All else will fade away, but love will remain. I must also guide you about your thoughts, for what you allow into your mind shapes your spirit. Fill your heart with my word. Let it be your comfort in the night, your strength in the morning, your guide throughout the day. Do not let despairing voices take root in you, for they will only drain your hope. Instead, fill your soul with my promises, speak them aloud, remember them, hold them close. My word is living and powerful. It will sustain you when everything else feels uncertain. And listen carefully, my child. Be watchful of the enemy's lies. He will whisper that you are too old to matter, too weak to be used, too forgotten to be loved. Reject these lies. They are not from me. I delight in you at every age, and I use my children powerfully in every season of life. Some of my greatest servants accomplished their most important work in their later years, when the world thought their strength was gone. Remember Abraham and Sarah, who received the promise in old age. Remember Moses, who was called at 80 to lead my people. Remember Anna, the prophetess, who served me in prayer until her final days and was honored to see the Messiah. Do not believe the lie that your best is behind you. With me, the best is always ahead. Let me also caution you gently. Do not put your trust in men, in governments, in riches, or in health. All these can fail, but I will never fail you. Do not be shaken when the world feels unstable, for I am your rock and your refuge. The storms may come, but if your life is anchored in me, you will stand. Build your hope not on shifting sands, but on the solid ground of my promises. Then, when troubles arise, you will not be moved. Finally, my beloved, let me guide you toward what is most important. Prepare your heart for eternity. Live ready. Live with hope. Live with the assurance that when the day comes for you to step through death's doorway, you will not enter alone. I will be there to meet you. The angels will rejoice. Heaven will open wide, and you will step into a joy so full, a peace so deep, a love so complete, that every sorrow of earth will be forgotten in the light of my presence. But until that day, walk with me closely. Listen for my voice. Obey my whispers. Love freely. Forgive quickly. Pray constantly. And keep your eyes fixed on me, the one who began your story and the one who will finish it in glory. My beloved child, you have listened as I have spoken to your heart with comfort, reflection, encouragement, and gentle warning. Now I want to draw you even closer to me, to place my words deep inside you where no fear, no doubt, and no sorrow can remove them. I want this final part of our time together to be like the closing of a letter written with love, sealed with my promise, and carried forever in your soul. Listen to me carefully, for this is my truth. You are mine, and nothing can take you from my hand. From the moment of your first breath until the moment you step into eternity, I have been your God and your Father. When you were small, I held you. When you grew, I guided you. When you wandered, I sought you. When you wept, I comforted you. When you prayed, I listened. And now, in these days of your life, I am still the same faithful God who has never left you, not for a single moment. You may look at your life and see weakness, but I look at your life and see strength. Strength that has come from walking through storms and still choosing to trust me. You may look back and see mistakes, but I look back and see how I have redeemed them, turning even your failures into testimonies of my grace. You may look ahead and see uncertainty, but I look ahead and see glory. Glory waiting for you, glory prepared for you, glory that cannot be taken away. So take heart, my beloved. The journey you are on is not ending in despair, but in light. Death is not darkness. Death is the doorway into my presence, where every shadow disappears. When that moment comes, do not be afraid. I will be with you, and I will carry you into the home I have prepared. The arms that carried you as a child, the hands that held you when you stumbled, the heart that has loved you from the beginning, these will welcome you into everlasting joy. You will not step into emptiness. You will step into fullness. You will not fall into silence. You will be lifted into songs of praise. You will not lose yourself. You will finally become all that I created you to be. But until that day, do not think your story is finished. I am still writing in you. I am still moving through your prayers, your words, your love. Every day you remain is a gift not only for you, but for those around you. You are my light in this world. You may think your light is small, but in a dark world, even the smallest flame shines brightly. Keep shining, keep loving, keep speaking of me to those who will listen. You never know whose heart may be touched, whose soul may be saved, because you chose to keep believing and keep sharing. My child, remember what truly matters, not wealth, not possessions, not the praise of men. What matters is love, love for me and love for others. When you stand before me, it will not be your bank account, your achievements, or your titles that I ask about. It will be the love you carried, the love you gave, the love you received from me and poured out freely? Did you forgive as I forgave you? Did you encourage the weary? Did you lift the broken-hearted? Did you show kindness to the least among you? These are the things that echo into eternity, and know this: even if you feel you have failed in these things, my grace is enough. I do not ask for perfection, for I know your frame. I know you are dust. I ask only that you trust me, that you let my Spirit work in you, that you surrender your heart to me each day. When you fall, I lift you. When you stumble, I steady you. When you feel unworthy, I remind you that my Son made you worthy through his sacrifice. You are covered, cleansed, and made whole in him. Walk in that truth and let it give you peace. My beloved child, I want to leave you with this promise: I will finish the work I began in you. What I started, I will complete. I will not leave anything undone. Your story is not ending in defeat, but in victory. You will cross the finish line not in your own strength, but in mine. You will hear the words you long for: well done, good and faithful servant. Enter into the joy of your Lord. And in that moment, every pain will be forgotten, every question answered, every longing satisfied. So hold on, my child. Do not grow weary in doing good. Do not let despair steal your joy. Do not let fear cloud your vision. Look to me, for I am with you always. In the morning I am with you. In the evening I am with you. In your weakness I am your strength. In your sorrow I am your comfort. In your final breath I will be your peace. You are never alone, not now, not ever. And as we come to the close of this time together, I want you to rest in these words: you are loved. You are cherished. You are mine. Nothing you face can change that. Nothing you lose can erase that. Nothing you fear can undo that. My love is your foundation, your covering, your hope, and your future. Trust in it, live in it, rest in it, and let it carry you all the way home. My beloved, remember also that I will continue to speak to you. Today's words are not the last you will hear from me. Each new day is another opportunity to listen, to learn, to draw nearer. So come back tomorrow. Return to hear what more I want to share with you. Let this journey be ongoing, a daily walk of love and truth between us. For I always have more to give, more to reveal, more to pour out into your heart. Until then, rest in my peace, sleep in my comfort, walk in my light, and never forget: heaven is shifting, your breakthrough is closer than you think, and death is not darkness. It is the door to my light.